Hello everybody. We are doing some back and buys. Pull day today. I did an amazing leg day on Saturday. It's Monday now, so I'm a little bit out of order. I'll be back in order since tomorrow's my rest day. I'll be back doing push, pull legs. I had an amazing shift at work. Still got a nice nap in today, this morning. Caught up on a lot of office work. I hired a social media team, so you guys are going to see a lot of changes in my social media programming and how I conduct my social media pages now. It's going to be like this for a couple months. I have 3 months of the consultation of consulting and seeing what I like, what I don't like, changing up what works, what doesn't work. Because now I'm really wanting to go full throttle with my online coaching. Now that I have all these photos of me winning the show first place and everything, it's giving me a lot more credibility. Being a firefighter, I want to start promoting advertisement towards firefighters like as my niche. And that way I get a mix of bodybuilders and first responders. Because first responders already have that bodybuilder A-type personality, and they know what it takes to make a change in their life and to also have integrity and not lie to your coach. So they'll hopefully be more honest and willing to track macros properly and track their workouts properly. Because in the beginning of my career, I was not a bodybuilder. When I first started firefighting, I actually wasn't jacked. In fact, I was pretty out of shape when I got hired, embarrassingly enough. I really wasn't doing that well in the very beginning, and I caught up fast because I've always been a physically fit guy. I love the gym, but I was like 155 pounds when I first got hired. But what really got me going with bodybuilding is with the stress of the job, the new adaptation to your probationary year, and I was also at the busiest station as well for my first 3 months, and I was drinking a lot, eating very unhealthy. My sleep was just terrible. I did not work out. The second I got a boot camp, I just stopped working out for some reason, and I really was letting the stress of the job get to me. Adapting was really difficult, and I was gaining a lot of weight. I suddenly was 175 pounds in just like 3 or 4 months, miserable, hated looking at the man in the mirror, and really wanted to make a change. And I knew that I could because I've been working out since 2014. So I already had like 9 years, 10 years of working out under my belt. And I knew that I could tap into it again, but I also educated myself. I have always been working out and just, I had probably good form and stuff, but I didn't have like a proper program, and I learned how to develop a program. I learned how bodybuilders work out, how to build muscle specifically, and I saw results immediately and took off with my obsession for bodybuilding. So now I want to be able to show people how they can tap into their inner potential. Leo Life Fitness, the name Leo Life comes from, one, I am a Leo, but it's supposed to be more of a double entendre of like alpha, king of the jungle. That's what a lion is, apex predator. And I know that men, we all have it in us. Women, we do too. I'm probably going to cater towards more male clients just naturally. People like to have a coach they can relate to. And I think women trust women more. But we'll see. We'll see. But I'm really excited to take this to the moon, man. I'm really, really excited. My team has got me really hyped up. It's kind of like having a social media coach, and it's really working. I'm really, really excited. They're doing a lot of work for me. It's sort of the whole point, just like with any consultant or let's say even coach. The whole point of hiring me is not just to boost you up, boost your morale, but to also take away your need to make decisions. I have your workouts for you. I have your your nutrition plan for you. You don't have to do anything but follow the map that I've created. And my map is consistent with the trials and tribulations I went through in order to get where I'm at today. So I know what works, what doesn't work, which more importantly, what doesn't work. You know, a lot of things do work. Something is better than nothing really, really couldn't be more true. I've been getting a lot more clients lately too, and that's sort of been hyping me up, and seeing them get really excited, and seeing I have a lot of like brand new clients, like 4 brand new clients. So everybody's starting their own personalized program, and it's been really interesting to have so many people all at once, because they are following different paths and having to adapt as a coach to what their needs are and what their goals are has been really fun. And coincidentally, I have my own coach right now, since I'm doing a couple of shows this year, and you know, kind of going for my pro card here, and for the Tampa Pro Show. So I have somebody who's helping me follow my dreams, and that's really encouraging me and teaching me what I like and don't like about a coach, so I can adapt that to my own process. I'm missing the caffeine from my pre-workout. I'm taking the non-stimulant pre-workout since it's 6 o'clock actually. I love that mother bucker. Oh my God. For some reason, I feel better on it too. Even when I take my regular stimulant pre-workout, I usually do Woke AF. I like LFG as well for Bucked Up. These are all Bucked Up pre-workouts. LFG is great, but I've always felt really good, like mood-wise, with Woke AF. But Mother Bucker, I don't know. I know what's in it. It's everything. But man, it just makes me feel really good. It has the same caffeine as the Woke AF, so it's not like it's just the caffeine, but it's some other combination that makes me feel really good. I'm excited to try. I want to try their non-stimulant Mother Bucker. I have that ordered and on its way. It was so smart of them to make a whole entire pre-workout line of just 0 caffeine. They have every single pre-workout that you want, but with zero caffeine. So the Mother Bucker, LFG, Woke AF, because the Woke AF still has nootropics in it, so it's not like it's only caffeine and that's why you get it. So the Woke AF is in there too. Those are my main 3 that I use. No train and no bridge today. Look at that. I've also started taking Project AD Good Morning. It is a powder. It's a morning blend of things that help with digestion and, more importantly, antioxidants, anti-inflammation. Digestion products are a big deal for bodybuilders, especially post-competition, post-prep, because your body is so sensitive when you're leaving the show. I'm about 4 weeks out now, or I'm exactly 4 weeks out now from my competition. So I'm kind of still adjusting. That's why we do a health phase. Somebody's being super sweet and letting me by in the parking lot. Parking garage. This guy is an old school Stingray. I love it. One of my best friends has a old school Stingray. I think he has I'm not even gonna say the year and butcher it. I have no idea what year. I know it's an older one. Princess parking. Always Princess parking here. I mentioned the Project AD Good Morning as well because it has apple cider vinegar. So if you're somebody who enjoys apple cider vinegar or apple cider vinegar products, it's a really good one to consider. And it really flushes you out. I'm gonna use the bathroom. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you inside. All right, we're gonna start some lat biceps, pull downs. Got my notebook with me today, so now we're gonna start tracking absolutely everything, reps, weight, and we're just gonna guarantee success with this progressive overload. When you're cutting, you don't really need to, at least I don't like to track, because it doesn't really matter when you're trying to cut weight. You're just trying to, now that I'm not training for hypertrophy, when I'm cutting, I don't need the numbers to go up. Whereas now I need to make sure the numbers are going up. There's no way to guarantee 100% success without tracking, guys. I forgot my wraps. I'll have to get in my locker. Oh, yeah. 4. A little bit too light. Six. 8. 12. Feeling some, assuming I'm just sore, but I have some pain here. It's interesting. I'll see you on the last set. I have 2 more of these. We're doing 3 working sets. I might count that as warm-up. By the way, my noise reduction on the AI editing from CapCut actually did pretty well with helping me with my copyright. I don't think the voice felt too distorted either. So that'll be my new thing. That's awesome. The gym actually has a lot of uncopyrighted music, or they have covers, which is pretty nice. All right, we did 12 of 2 plates, so we might have to do 3 plates. It's just 2 plates and a 25, so 115 pounds, but I might count that first working set as a warm-up. Ooh, I wish I had my wraps. I'm grabbing them after this. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, successfully did 12. I probably had 3 in the tank, if not 2 in the tank. Wow. Well, this side actually is doing better than my right side. That's funny. Whew. Use a little bit of bicep on those last 2, so we'll count this as the last working set. It's only the start of the workout. Now we have some upper back rows. So I warmed up with 90. It was pretty easy. Still only doing 8 to 12 reps. We're only doing 2 sets for this because our second back day is going to be more upper back bias, where this is our lat focus day. We can be grabbing the top handles. I love the chest 42 bar row. We can grab the top handles, but I like a little bit more of a neutral grip. And I'm still going to be focusing on my upper back, but this allows me to, I get really good mind muscle connection instead of focusing so much on traps and rear delt, which is what we're going to be focusing on for our upper back pull down. Eight, 10. All right, we can definitely do 3 plates. Might be able to do 4 plates. We'll just play. Let's do it. Let's do 3 plates and a 25 instead. So 115, we're going up to 140. Wrapping up 140 here for the second working set, last set. I'm impressed with the weight I'm throwing around. It's not where I used to be, but being 4 weeks out from the competition, I thought it would take longer to start progressive overloading. It's pretty comforting to see that we're already hitting numbers. Wrist wraps are a huge help too. Absolute must. Not even super carved up. Actually, yesterday I had hella carbs. Okay, focus. I spoke too soon. Wow, I cannot believe that was so heavy. I'm gonna do a drop set. Fuck that. I'm gonna do a quick drop set. I'll be able to cough up these 45s in a second. We're gonna be doing some unilateral rows here. I like doing the D handle. I'm trying it out with the wrist strap here. I never really do it, but actually I liked it with the wrist strap. I really was able to focus on just my lat. I'm starting to get that mind muscle connection back. Now that I'm filling up with carbs, my muscles getting really swollen from the pump now. Feels pretty fucking amazing. The pump is 100% the intoxicating part of the gym. You don't just gain like 40% size immediately. But you also, it's not just looking in the mirror, it's like, the pump just feels so good, I don't know how to explain it. It's literally better than sex. All right, endorphins going. Let's not cool off our muscles. We did 55 for our warm-up. I shouldn't even be doing warm-ups to be honest, but I like to do feeder sets and feel out where my potential is. So we're starting the 3 working sets of 10 to 15. I'm definitely going for 15 as we start to get progressive overload. As we start to progressively overload, we'll be able to track lower sets with heavier weight. Right now I'm trying to discover where I'm at by tracking it initially. So since we just started pen to paper, I have very low weight to start progressing from. So just hitting the 70s for all 3 sets is not going to be, it's working towards my goal still. Not that 70 is light for me, but. Really dig your elbow into your side here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Ooh. Yeah, actually, this might be the right weight. I think I actually nailed it. Nice and tight there. Three, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 13, 14. God. 15. Wow. My left side is doing better than my right side today. It's kind of ironic. I'm able to align my lats really well when I do my right side though. I don't know if it's just because it's dominant and I have better mind muscle connection, but I've been saying this in a lot of videos lately. Just something I really picked up on. You know, you notice when things aren't equal, and seeing that I feel it better, the pump is better on my right side, but I'm ironically weaker. Kind of interesting. And I think I'm coming to the conclusion that it's because the mind muscle connection isn't as good on my left side that I'm not activating strictly my lat as isolated as my right side. So I'm using some secondary muscles like my lower back and my sacral area and my biceps. Maybe even some rear delts on accident. I was only able to do 12 of that second set, so we're gonna do 70 again. So we found the right weight, which is great. And let's see if we can do 12. I did 3 half skis as well, so hopefully I can at least get 10 really solid reps and a couple half skis in there. Something I'm starting to notice too is that I'm asymmetric, but I'm also, the way I am training is asymmetric, so I'm not exactly placing my hip on my left side the same way I'm placing it from my right side. So that's a good technique when you're doing unilateral movements. You can tell the little things. So yeah, I was a little farther out on my right side. So now I'm able to lean into the left lat a little bit better. 8, 9, 10, 12. Come on, 13. Oh man, even those half skis sucked. We'll see what the right looks like. Nice little Akon remix for us in the background. I don't know if y'all hear that. Three, 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Oh, we're getting gassed. That was good. That was good. I'm happy with that set. I don't know why my can't get my hip placement more equal. That felt really good. Then we have some upper back bias rows. We do 2 sets of back rows, but this one is going to be specifically focusing on our traps and rear delts. So I'm going to see if it's taking up ahead there, and if it is, we're going to do a little bit of chest supported dumbbell rows. All right, we're doing 12 to 20 reps on this. I just did 12 to 20 reps of 90. I might count that as a warm-up, so we'll see what this looks like. If I'm able to do 20, I'm gonna do a third set, counting the first one as a warm-up, because I feel like I want more. Eight, 10, God, 14. Come on. Wow. I'm surprised. All right, so 20 and 15 it is. We're gonna have to just stick with that. We'll move on to, looks like we're just moving on to biceps finally. And then we'll finish up with our forearms. We'll be all done. Real quick, gotta show you guys freaking, the cut here is crazy. Something I've been really blessed with. I've had a lot of great rear development. All right, second set of preacher curls, dumbbell, unilateral. I did 25 for 15. I figured again, just because I'm just now starting to document things on paper, that I'd rather go low and have success and focus on form. And then next time we have something to bump up from. But 25 is definitely too light for a first set, but we're gonna do our second set here of 30. You'll see how much I struggle though as I bump up. 5 pounds is a big deal for my biceps. Okay. Yeah, you see, barely 14, and that, I mean, I'm not even gonna count that, 13 with 30s. So even though I can do 15 with the right arm, we're gonna keep it as symmetrical as possible. So I don't wanna be uneven here. Even though I did a 14th half ski, whatever you wanna call that, I just really, really want my left arm to start to overdevelop compared to my right. Not bad, feeling good. Sticking with the 30s. I was gonna go up to 35, but yeah, you know what, we're trying to do hypertrophy too, so let's bump up to 35, see if we can even hit 10. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, we were hoping for 10 on the 35s, but yeah, we're going for fucking 10. We'll see what the left can do. Starting to feel the end of the workout here. That's incredible. Barely 8. I think I might stop stretching so much on the left side, maybe. 10 like nothing on this arm. I'm hoping after the massage and seeing the chiropractor that we'll be able to identify if there's like a pinched nerve that's stopping me from being able to hit my potential. Alrighty, doing some cables here. I was able to do 15 of 20, but I'm not happy with how weak my left side is. Yeah, using a little bit too much shoulder in there too. You're good. Yeah, see, it's like I can bump up to 30 on my right side, and it's like my brachialis is ridiculous on the side, but nothing on this side. I don't understand what I can do. I'm gonna ChatGPT it and tell you guys what ChatGPT suggests. I'll be back with the last set and an answer. So interesting, ChatGPT is awesome. So it suggested what I was already doing, which is starting with the left side. That's the weaker side and not exceeding with the right arm, even if it's strong enough. But what I'm gonna do now too is squeeze and focus on the top of the sets, or where the most tension is. And also I'll do an extra set with just the left arm, which I was kind of doing already by doing those last, I don't know if you got, I guess I didn't do it on camera, but I did 5 more reps when I dropped the dumbbell for my right side. So I'm gonna focus on squeeze, slow eccentrics as well. So finding the muscle, even suggested bumping down the weight, but you guys know me, I'm not doing that. It said temporarily though. I could honestly, because it's saying that I'm probably using too much shoulder flexion. And what did I literally say before this clip? Is that I was using too much shoulder on it. So, fuck it, let's do it. 20 instead of 25. Ooh. All right, only 13. Five. 13. not gonna rest for this finisher, but I am gonna do. Oh, actually, I forgot to mop up from my right side. All right, 6. So that's 13 plus 6. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna do some palm up wrist curls here. Ooh. These are always so difficult. Is this better? It's so hard to set up. There we go. 6, 8, God, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Oh man. Six, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh man, it burns. Oh man. Look at those lats, baby. Dun, dun, dun. Finish up with one more set. See what these forearms are looking like. Really burns right here when they do them. I'm gonna try 15s here, but I think we did 15 last time, and that's why we write it down so we don't rely on Devin. I'm so used to always cutting that I never truly need to progressively overload. Eight, 9, 10, 12, 13. Oh man. Ooh, barely did 13 there. It's so hard to get this comfortable. 9, 10, 11. Alrighty, boys, that wraps it up for this pull day. I didn't squeak in any abs on my push day. We were running out of time, so maybe I'll do some abs. Let's get a pump check in though. I love the pump cover tank. Recording good. Alrighty, that was a good little workout. Tracked everything on paper. It's a lot easier than an app in my opinion. I could use an app and track it, but I hate putting in digits in my phone. I like just writing it real quick. I feel like it's faster. And I can just look back on last day real easy. Time to get some carbs in, spike our insulin. This is where insulin is powerful. You want not the actual drug insulin, but your own body producing insulin. So by having carbs right now, I'm going to be spiking my insulin, which is what I want. I don't necessarily need to have protein right now. Like, people like to have protein shakes right after their workout. If they had a dextrose shake or a really sugary drink right after, that would actually be more beneficial, more anabolic, because you're spiking your insulin to lower your blood sugar. And insulin is extremely anabolic, so that's why you have carbs prior to your meal to energize you, and then you spike your insulin with the end of the workout with more carbs, and that tells your body to build muscle, because you're moving the carbohydrates. The insulin moves the carbohydrates into your muscles. It nourishes them. Some bodybuilders take metformin because they don't want to go so extreme with insulin. And I've considered metformin. Never used it before. But metformin, it can actually be very beneficial for a lot of health reasons. Not just lowering your A1C, but I'll have to do a whole video on that actually, because that's a very interesting topic. I'll do a TikTok on all the benefits of not just metformin, but spiking insulin and taking insulin for, strategically. But insulin is dangerous because everyone's dose is personal to them. So it's good to get like a glucometer and check your blood sugar if you're gonna be going down that route. That is a rabbit hole. And I think if you're abusing insulin or, taking androgenous insulin, it's in conjunction, in tandem with growth hormone. So if you're not doing growth hormone with it, you're sort of missing out on real opportunity for growth. insulin is the most anabolic compound out there, which is crazy to think about because, you know, you just think of diabetes and you think, why aren't these people with diabetes fucking jacked? But it's because they're not using it strategically. They're using it because they either genetically developed diabetes because it's hereditary and easy to, you know, you can be more susceptible than others. But typically it's just from poor diet and a long history of poor diet and lack of exercise. You know, type 2 diabetes is 100% preventable. And if you do get it, although I guess you technically have it for the rest of your life, you can work out enough and eat healthy enough long enough to not need medication, to not need metformin, to not be dependent on insulin. Which is a beautiful thing, man. Exercise and food are the best medicine you can possibly have, and sleep. We try so hard to just reduce symptoms. Fuck that. Cure yourself. Prevent disease. Work out. Eat healthy. It's so much more than looking good. You know, it's so much more than being happy with what you see in the mirror. And there's nothing more esteemable than getting yourself out of a mess that you got yourself into. Like me seeing my blood work be the best it's ever been post-competition. So it's the best it's ever been ever. And that was post-competition. My HDL was extremely low. I expected my cholesterol to be affected. And my HDL was lower than, you know, other points in time. But my LDL was a lot healthier. My cholesterol as a whole was in the healthiest range it's ever been. I think it was like 176. You know, I'm really proud of that. It's nice and chilly out. Oh my goodness, I love this weather. It was 41 degrees in Fort Lauderdale, South Florida, a couple days ago. And I think the low tonight is going to be 50. I love that. 50 and sunny there's nothing better. Not a cloud in the sky today. It was the most beautiful day out. It's hard to be upset. Like seasonal depression, absolutely real. And people like my brother lived in Sitka, Alaska. I think they have like 8 months of nighttime or something like that. That's depressing. I think Seattle, Washington as well has like, I wonder if they have like higher suicide rates. I know they have high rates of depression, but I wonder if it goes that far. So I'm shopping around for masseurs because I'm trying to get a regular massage therapist. I have a chiropractor that I'm seeing that I need to make an appointment for, but I also want to get like real deep tissue massage as well. Keep the chiropractor for like medical needs. The deep tissue is to break up the fascia in my muscles, which is deeper tissue that gets really, really tight with bodybuilding, working out in general, but bodybuilding. That's why I do yoga as well, to help try to loosen it up. But when you're contracted like this, it's kind of like a snake. A snake will stay small if it's in a small cage. It won't keep growing if its environment isn't big enough. And so similar to plants, if they're potted, they won't grow as big as if they were in the ground. So I need to break up the fascia and create more soil for make a bigger cage for the muscle to grow. It also helps with contractility. It's so interesting when I went to the competition afterward. You know, I asked all the judges like critiques and stuff like that. What can I do better? And one of the judges' friends, who was, you know, IFBB Pro, he's Mr. Universe, I think, as well, like all these big titles, told me that based on my back double bicep, he could tell that my right side of my right lat, compared to my left lat, needed deep tissue massage, and that it wasn't expanded as far as it could go, and it didn't look like I was able to pose and flex it as well as my left lat, which I was struggling with. And so for him to be able to visually see that I needed a massage is crazy. It's awesome. It's so awesome. I remember my very first coach years ago in 2023 when I was going to my first show told me that I'm not doing enough deadlifts. And I was like, oh, I don't do any deadlifts. And he's like, I can tell. He could tell by my lower back and that I wasn't doing deadlifts specifically. Like that's amazing. So I'm actually going to run into the store, pick up some food. So I'm going to be ending the video before I get home. Man, this work ethic it's new, it's challenging, but the exhaustion is so different from, it's like in alignment with my goals, my values, what I want to do in life. You know, it's so fun that I really just don't mind the sucky part. And sometimes I have no motivation. Today I had a ton of motivation. Today was a really good day. But you've seen videos of me where I'm just like, okay guys, we got to push ourselves through this. I don't want to do this workout, but we're going to do it anyway. I've had days like that, and I love exposing that to you guys, because I have plenty of days where it's like this, where I'm like, I'm happy to work out, excited to work out. And even when I've done my workout, I'm still in an amazing mood, elevated, ready to, elevation shirt. I'm still ready to keep working. You know, I can't wait to go home, eat food, and work on some video editing. That's the difference with my fire department, getting sleep and not getting sleep. Because the other days that you see me on video saying like, oh man, we're pushing through today, I guarantee those were the days I was coming off of shift. Or I did cardio first thing in the morning. The HIIT training gets me exhausted if I'm doing a evening workout, which seems to be the trend right now. As much as I don't like doing the evening workouts, I'd rather do like a 3 o'clock workout and then hit a 7 o'clock meeting. At the same time, I do appreciate the nice break and rest in between the cardio in the morning or a nap from the fire department. And then it's typically more empty in the gym as well around that time. 6, 7 o'clock starts to wean out, and especially by 9 o'clock. I was in the gym for 3 hours, dude. I spend so much time, and people are like, how do you do that? I'm only working out for probably an hour and a half, but all the talking and whatnot, and I do a sauna. I really try to do 20 minutes, but I only did 15. The past couple of sessions, I've really only done 15. I got to put my phone away. I hold on to my phone because it helps me get by, and 15 minutes go by and I feel good, but the phone gets overheated and doesn't let me use it anymore. I'm probably destroying my phone by doing that too, and my headphones. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.